Hello everyone, this is Sherwin here from TechOS. Today I'm going to be taking a look at Angry Birds 2. Now, apologies for not putting up this video on Friday as it should have been. I've been away for a couple of days and the place where there was apparently meant to be Wi-Fi turned out that the Wi-Fi was broken. Well, not working, so I couldn't upload a video then. So, apologies for that, but I'm going to do my video today. And this week I've got Angry Birds 2, and you may know that Angry Birds 2 came out about a couple of weeks ago on the App Store, so I've had a couple of weeks to sort of go in and play the game a bit. Played it both on my iPad and iPhone. I think I'm more up to date on my iPhone, so I have got further over there, but now I've got a better idea of the game, so I'm going to go through it today. So it retails for free on the App Store, and it's a universal app, so it will run on the iPhone, iPad, and iPod Touch. And I am not sure what version of iOS you must be running. I think it's iOS 7 and above you could need to be running. So yeah, I'm going to launch the app, and you just get the standard Rovio startup screen, and it will take a bit longer when you load for the first time because it has to download some of the game data that it needs to run that game. And essentially this is the sequel to the original Angry Birds games. So as you see, every day you will get a daily gift. And this is different to other Angry Birds games. I'm just going to go back to the beginning just so I can give you a demo. And if you look at the top left hand corner, you'll see two different options here. You have lives, so I think every day you get 5 lives that you have to use up, and each life, you lose a life every time you can't complete a game. So if you use up all your cards, which I'll get to later in the game, and you haven't killed all the pigs yet, then you will lose a life. And here we have these sort of gem things. You can purchase more, as you can see now on the screen, and these essentially let you purchase cards if you run out, and they let you do obviously other various in-app things. We start here at the Feathery Hills. That's where the first level starts, and yeah, so I'm just going to go ahead and play. Go on the first level. You can click on it and it will come up with the level, and I've obviously completed this level, so it will come up with my best score on this level and the star rating I got, and I can just tap play and it will load into the game. I generally found the graphics on here to be slightly better than previous Angry Birds games. They seem to be a lot more fluid. I'm not sure whether that's just because I've got the A8X chip or anything like that. I played this on my iPad Air just to sort of check, and I did see a slight improvement with the graphics and few CPU tasks, but that's fine. So as with all Angry Birds games, you have to fire at the pigs. Now this time, what Rovio have done is they've actually put these cards down here. If you look in the bottom left hand corner, instead of as you would before, you'd have birds lined up behind the catapult. Now you have cards, so you can click on whichever one you want, whichever bird you would like to shoot, and basically you have to collect these cards. If you look in the top right hand corner, there's a little meter. You'll see this fill up as I play, and you get points, and each time you fill up the meter you get a different card. So this card basically enables you to have another bird, and the way you collect these points to save up for cards is by the amount of destruction you cause in the game. So the more things you knock down, that sort of thing. Now the red bird has a power this time. I don't think before he's ever had a power, like an activate where you tap to activate something. And what you can do with him, you sort of, when you get to where you want to hit, you sort of tap and he sort of pushes everything out of the way. So it's slightly different. You'll see when I play. And the other two are the same. This little bluebird here has, he splits into three, three small birds, and then this yellow one here will start, firing fast. So I'm just going to do the red bird. I'll demonstrate that new power. So if I let go and then tap, and as you see, it sort of blows everything away, if that makes sense. And as you can see up here, I'm getting points for my destruction that I've caused. And each level now has two parts to it, as you've just seen. So if you look at the top, before my bird was in the first dot, now it's in the second dot, indicating that there are two parts. And I think as you move on chapters, you think the next chapter's got three parts. So it gets harder as you go along, but it's good. And now I'm just going to use the bluebird. And I've noticed this game actually gives you some indications of where to hit. So as you saw there, when I start pulling back on this bird, if you look at these four blue blocks here, they'll actually start flashing, so indicating that this is where you should shoot. So I've found that it gives you some tips, which is quite nice. As you can see, they're flashing, and I can just release him and tap to split him into three, and then get those. And that was pretty bad, actually. I'm going to try again with this. As you can see here, I've got this little bird who can knock down all those. I'm not doing particularly well here, but I'm going to keep on. As you can see, yeah, I blew up everything, and I've now got more points, and I've completed that level. So now I can just click the forward button, the continue button. I get a star rating, and yeah, so get my score, and I've got Game Center integration here on the end, on the left hand side, and I can invite via Facebook. So that's basically the game. I'm gonna okay, I've got a gift. You get gifts for certain things. I'm going to go to, in fact I probably won't actually. There's also the bird with the poached egg bird thing. Don't know what you'd really call that bird, but in fact I'll put a picture up on the screen now of the bird. And that bird, a standard. I think they've been, she or he or whatever, has been in the game before. You click on it to activate and it drops and bomb. Yeah, so that's quite standard. Down here in the bottom right hand corner, you can see all my cards, how many cards I've got left of each bird. As you can see, I've got 4 more birds to unlock, but that obviously you can unlock those as you move through the game. Down here I can click on my daily quests, so this is something that's been added. They're now quests you have to complete, and when you complete it, obviously you get this reward. For the top one, I get 3 gems, next one down 2, then 5, then 10. So that's nice, and I've got this 5 days award thing, so it's sort of like a competition thing. So I can complete the first chapter, which I have done on my iPhone, and I can claim 40 gems, so that's a nice feature. And as you can see, I've got 5 days left to complete this. This top right thing just shows it's sort of an arena. I haven't actually got to this on either of my devices yet, so I have to check that out. Obviously leave a comment down below if you've got there, or if you do get there, and or do let me know in any other way. Send me an email and do let me know about that. In the bottom left hand corner, we've got settings, so you can turn music on or off, mute it completely. We can see this to open Game Center. We've got information, so just credits of the game, people made the game and all that stuff, and you got your policies down here, which really quite familiar with all of that. And then we've got Toons TV, which is obviously the Angry Birds sort of TV equivalent. See, I don't want the volume. There you go. Just press the X. But yeah, so that's pretty much it for Angry Birds 2. It's a bigger change from other Angry Birds games. Obviously, we've got two levels, so two or three or multiple sections on each level, and you've got competitions now and other things like that. We've got cards, which is a new thing. But yeah, that's a look at Angry Birds 2. Oh, I've got a public beta. So anyway, I'm going to go and install this public beta. If you've got any questions or comments, I've got to enter my passcode. Can I scan my fingerprint? I don't know what's going on. Oh, install tonight. Can I scan? I can't. Can I? No. Remind me later. I'll do that later. Anyway, so if you've got any questions or comments, put them down below. Send me an email. There'll also be other details up at the end of the video. If you want a app to be reviewed that you think that should be reviewed, do let me know about it. I'll get that done. I've got a requested video coming out next week. But yeah, so thank you very much for watching. Do remember to like, comment and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next video.